Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard.
Okay.
Any thoughts, Ryder?
Whatever, it's cool.
I don't care where anyone sleeps, as long as we realize what a kick-ass team we have. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Oh, come on.
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on.
We'll get to it.
We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Thank you, Cora.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
And don't be a pain in the ass to everyone else.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
Alright, we'll see you soon. Augmentations. I already did that. Okay, here are my... Alright, here's my space monkey.
You must like it in here.
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Oh, lovely. But, I'll have to check Drax out, see what I think of him, and if he's going to be a main on my team. Let's see what we have here. Still no videos available. That's why I never showed any footage before I came back to this. And there was nothing there, so I didn't include it. I like how you can just look out. See everything around. I don't know why I went back up.
Just how long were you on Eos, Drac?
Long enough to get sand in cracks I didn't even know I had.
Sounds lovely.
Neglect your prosthetics.
Neglect adds character.
Sit on in.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
hear
Bradley
it.
will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon.
That's progress.
Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Sounds alright.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
Ooh, that's really harsh. I wouldn't necessarily say my father left. I mean, he kind of died, so...
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too. Back again?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Alright.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Doubt there's anything. Yeah.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I get that.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
That's unexpected. Sure.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
she happen to be kind of developing a little something something for him already?
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks
That's
I'll poke her
odd.
with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Okay,
Thanks
I guess
for the
that's fair.
insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Right.
So, Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker, too.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody.
It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it.
Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
Okay then.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
All right, you have nothing
Anytime.
to say.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Someone had to know. Maybe they just didn't tell us.
Did your father?
I'm not sure.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same.
I don't think
We
plans are
find a home.
useless, so.
Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. Then again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
He's kind of in the boxes a bit
Prodromos.
there.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
All right.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Not going to be doing any flirting with the guys because that's just not how I play the game. Alright. No issues with the door this time. So that's good. What the hell? Huh. Plants vs. Zombies. Alright, lost and found coffee mug. Found a mug yesterday near the biolab. Nice one with a magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to a bulkhead. That's mine. I just put it down for a sec when my hands were full. Suvi. Next time, maybe empty it first. Wow. Okay. Kind of annoys me how, one thing I noticed a lot when you go into this log, by default, it doesn't show the one you're currently on as red, but it takes it from another one. That's kind of annoying. Like, it wasn't on this one, but it's definitely new. Alright, I finished the assignment paperwork for the Nexus, had to fudge a few details when you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. But you're both officially Indrak. I just wanted to check in publicly about what I said. Relax, Harper. Best headbutt is always the one you don't see coming. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Are these actually new? Okay, no. I think this one might be. Sorry, everyone. Forgot we were taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. I got you covered, Kylo. There's soup in the galley, dextro, and Leva for me, and fruit cocktail. Petra, okay. I think we might have left port without you. Wonder whose bunk that is.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Oh.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Have you seen anything like our Krogan buddies from the trilogy? Still deciding how I feel about him, though.
Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
Yeah, so far I like her
Take
more.
after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
I think we're good then.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
He's even older than
You
Rex.
need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
I'm gonna assume yes.
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common cat are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business.
Okay, I heard about
Spender,
this.
Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Kesh can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him.
Sounds like he's gonna be a problem.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out and my clan needs to get back on station without Spender messing things up.
I agree.
Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
As I said before, Krogan definitely need a part in this.
We can talk more later.
They don't need on the outs
Sure.
again.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
Alright, find Spender on the Nexus. Anything else?
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first.
Alright, man, you should have been
Things
there.
are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Also, don't call me kid.
Oops.
We can talk more later.
That didn't last long.
Sure.
to in my room. Turn off my music so it doesn't stay on.
Hello, Sarah. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Alright, the families of my lost expedition asked me to convey their appreciation for you for finding their loved ones. It's always difficult when we lose people, but knowing what happened will help them begin the mourning process. I hope your next excursion has a happier ending. Alright, we'll acknowledge that. Alright. Hello, Ryder. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigations into the Scourge. We can discuss it in person at the Nexus Labs. Alright. Take that. My brother Dash was my best friend. It still pains me that he's gone, but we won't build the future here in Andromeda together. But knowing that our family pendants are united does my heart good. When my wife and I settle here and start a family, our firstborn will carry my brother's name, and hopefully he or she will become my new best friend. Can still smell that remnant vault on my armor. Lot of weird shit down there. Like my hunter's manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you what can be cut away. Now I think back, it reminds me a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge spaces and running water. Same sense of a huge purpose you can't really understand. Makes me wonder if we'll ever really know what their builders did there. I'm pleased to report the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency, so now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that the designers and I sneaked into her code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command. Lets you use the coffee dispenser in the galley unlimited number of times. Hell. Overrides the normal hot water ration. Put your clothes in ahead of everyone else in the auto laundry cycle. Wow. Enjoy and don't share them around. Betcher told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up. Or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Images of various rifle and shotguns. Huh. Alright, attaches my Krogan thesis that I mentioned to you. I know only 500 pages, but I wasn't allowed to go over. If you get through it, I wrote a longer dissertation for the Citadel, Journal and Medicine. 1,400 pages? What the fuck? That's much more insightful and includes mating diagrams. Okay. Given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. The poses I've listed below should do nicely, not to sound elitist, but while as true humans invented yoga, the Asari have perfected it. Oops. Standing, spread your legs apart, turning one foot outwards, take a deep breath. On exhale, bend your torso towards the outward facing foot until your hand meets your ankle. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides. Lying on your back, bring your feet together until there is a diamond of negative space between your legs. Palms against the floor, push your hips forward, but be careful not to overextend yourself. Kneeling, take a deep breath. On exhale, bring both hands together to form a triangle. On the second inhale, swing arms overhead, bend forward until your torso is between your thighs. Hold for 3 breaths, reaching further with each exhale. Hope it's okay that I'm keeping the data core in my room. I guess I just really like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come to me while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data in it. The trick is how to get it. I'll keep you updated. Okay, I noticed some of them are repeating, and you actually have to archive them. So that's what I'll be doing now. Start reading through a couple of them, and I'm like, these sound familiar. So there we go. Won't happen again. Alright. Climb up. She should be over here. Phoebe, that is.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Alright, sure.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again... I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
She is definitely unique. I'll give her that.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
Definitely what's making this game interesting right now.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
Okay.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Let's talk to them over here first.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
Again, huh?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I don't know about that. Now I get where he's coming
I'll let
from,
you concentrate.
but
You know where
I get
I'll
where
be.
the other guy's coming from too.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I don't know about that.
It's dangerous, and that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
I'll go flirting route.
I know I seem dismissive at first, but you have an interesting take on faith and science. I'd really like to pick your brain on that sometime. Maybe over drinks? The Nexus?
I'd like that. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Sure thing.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The Remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
Now you can just come out and say I like you.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
So, what I got out of that was teens and Batarian music. Kind of want to know what it sounds like now.
I'm really glad you volunteered to join our crew, by the way.
I am too. New galaxy and all. I'm honored to be here.
Ah, sure. Let's just come out and say it.
No, I mean, I think you're cute and I like seeing you up here.
Oh my
All
goodness,
awkward.
Ryder.
Also, the accent. The accent is, I mean, it's not the only thing, but, okay, I should just go over there to the piloting thing.
Me.
Ryder.
It was worth it just for this.
And so you know,
Oh
the
gosh,
feeling's mutual.
it's hilarious.
I mean, time to pathfind. Serious business. Saving everyone.
Alright.
How's it going?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
First, I think we should be able to do the others levels. I think here, yeah. Okay, she's saving hers. Vetra's saving hers. Let's see what Drax's about. Blood Rage. Okay. A raging force of nature. Melee damage, damage reduction, and health regeneration. 15 seconds. Drax will still lose health and shields, but cannot die during Blood Rage. Ally health regeneration? More damage resistance. It doesn't say that over here, but when Drac is near death and has not done so recently, he ignores any recharge times and enters Blood Rage automatically. Ooh. He comes with Incinerate. Okay, I do find him pretty interesting. We'll go ahead and pick up 1 rank of Incinerate. I think he will be joining my party. Just Krogan tends to make a good frontliner when you're acting as a sniper, I see. And I don't know if I like some of his abilities compared to other Mass Effect Krogan, Rex and Grunt, but I do think he will do. So let's build some of these points, build some of these skills up. I think we'll get the health regen on him. Alright. I think as I put some points in that, I'll do this first. And go ahead and put the one in here. Alright, I think I'm good with that. Alright, let's check out PB. Okay, so she's a hacker. So this is our... Oh, she does have pull and shockwave, so... Weaken enemy defenses. I don't know about that. Never tends to work real well for when you're a sniper, since enemies tend to die pretty quick anyway. Okay, pretty sure I know what pool is. And shockwave. Alright, well, first off we'll go ahead and get pool. I guess we will go with invasion though. I kind of like it more than pool. I don't want enemies closer to me as a sniper. I mean, the lift part could be helpful, but if she starts using pull too much, I won't like that. I don't care about the duration. What was the duration anyway? 15 seconds, that's plenty. I'd rather... Yeah, spreads to nearby enemies. Up to 3 enemies near location. Let's do that. Alright, on this. There we go. And increase our shields. Alright, good with that. 615 health, 535 shield. Alright, he should have some points. That. Enemies hit by Havoc Strike take 50% additional damage over 5 seconds. Which would be 17 damage per second. I guess if it gets a lot stronger. Oh, I want the radius, especially if it has that stun effect. That'd be better. Easy snipes. Alright. And he could use some defense. Let's give him some more shields. like that overload a lot too. Might get overload myself later on. All right. So, squad. Let's see here. So I only have one more person left to get. I'm actually thinking of probably running Vetra and Drac, to be honest. Yeah. She can be pretty tanky herself. I like that effect. She can be my my mid ranger and my close, and I'll be the one who gets the stays way back there. What about melee? Looks fucking awesome, I have to say. 226 melee. So I can freeze an enemy. Oh, I do like the freezing effect, so I think I will use it. Alright, I made me some new guns. We have Black Widow 2. I will take these for my other gun. Alright, I did craft another slot in this one. And let's see, it did get some augmentations. Let's see if it'll show it here. Yeah. I set them extra mod slot, and then when health and shields are full, I'll do 20% increased damage. Being sniper, that I figure will work really well. Now, for my pistol, SMG, I have the N7 Hurricane 2. And, damn it, I gotta stop doing that. What I put on it, just one thing, when hovering, 35% increased weapon damage. Now, let's go ahead and throw these on here. Alright. I like it over the Pathfinder just because that rate of fire increased for one. Max clip size, not really too much of an issue with me, but coming with some more ammo, that could be a little handy. So, yeah. Had to give me a little more weight, but I think it'd be good.